I don't remember.
And then you call me a fat piece of shit. You call me a fat piece of shit for 14 hours, and then you're like, I love you.
And on that note, how's it going, everybody? My name is Eric Biggs, and this is Two Puffs and One Up. And to my left is the very handsome, very thick Matt Butera.
Hi.
And to my right is the extra skinny today, because his little Ozempic pills have been working nice and hard. The wonderful Brent Bradley. Now let's get back into bullying each other, boys.
Okay.
Now call him a cunt, and then you say that he's the worst person you've ever met. Go.
So it is perfect that you guys are in a weight loss challenge.
In a what?
A weight loss challenge.
I swear, I thought you said a whale-off challenge.
Well, look.
I think it's a hilarious thing. That's a hilarious thing to call it.
If we're being real honest,
We should
depending
call
on how the next
whale
couple...
off.
We should call it the whale-off.
The whale off challenge. Which
like
one of you can get the fucking whale off you?
I'm going to the beach.
So Matt walks in, immediately puts McDonald's down, right?
Yeah.
And I was just walking out of the 7-Eleven, and there was a homeless guy sitting in a wheelchair, right? And as I was walking away, I had this like paranoid thought. I was like, what if he comes after me? Right? Like, what if he's not paralyzed? So what would I do? I was like, oh, I'd run to the car. And I was thinking about, like, you know, that in the movie scenes where you have to run to the car and unlock it and get your key in and fucking start the car and take off before the murderer gets there.
Yeah.
Matt could not do that. Because even if you ran away, it takes you too long to get into the car and around the steering wheel and sat down.
That's
You'd
not
be caught
true at all.
immediately.
See, I just think it's very funny. This is what I find interesting. Ex-cage fighter is like, what if the homeless guy comes after me?
Yeah.
Whatever shall I do? He's sitting there fumbling with his keys. Oh, fuck.
Well, you're not wrong. That's fair.
Also,
Like, kick him. I don't know, dude.
I was more thinking about what Matt would do.
I would be in my car in 0.3 seconds. Also, I would probably just fight the homeless guy.
I've seen you sit.
I would
in your
attack
car.
the homeless guy.
What if it's a jacked dude? Okay, let's take the homeless guy out of the equation. It's a scary man.
It's a jack dude? Is he hot?
No.
So Matt starts
No.
sucking this
You're
guy off.
not going to be able to suck his dick to get away. Yeah. He's mad
Not
because
with
it was
that
cut
kind of
off,
attitude.
actually.
You said he's cut?
He's cut off.
Oh.
And he's jacked. And he's going to murder you if he gets his hands
He's definitely going to murder me?
Definitely murdering you if he gets his hands on you. And
First of all,
I kind of want to get a video of you sitting in the car, like transitioning from standing to in the seat.
we could do that because I'm fast. I don't have the glasses to prove it.
I was going to say, he doesn't have his fast glasses on today.
And he's got his slow shoes on too. So I don't know if they can see the feet in this video.
I get in my car real fast. I get in my car so fast that I smack my head on the door.
See, I think that actually would slow you down then, and then he would catch you.
No, I'm getting in, closing the door, even though I smack my head. This is what happens. I get in, smack my head, close the door, and flip the fuck out.
Well, that's because...
So you fall in.
More or less.
You don't sit in a controlled fashion, for sure.
Yeah.
No, so what I do
You
is...
kind of squat and fall?
No. Foot, steering wheel, fall, pull. All in one motion.
I know the motion because I used to have to do it.
Yeah,
Which is why I'm like, it can't be that fast.
Oh, it is. The seat's also super low. So it's very easy to jump down.
Gravity has you move.
Oh, yeah.
Terminal velocity is...
What if in the next pod we stitched in a video of us trying this? I'm gonna hold a fake sword. I'm gonna start chasing Matt. And he gets a 10-yard
We don't have to do that part. We don't have to make me out of breath.
No, because then if you don't get in fast, I can just beat the shit out of you with a plastic sword.
I will grab the bat in my car and attack you if you do that.
I think you'll be stuck. Because you may be able to get in fast, but I don't think you're getting out fast.
Also, where's the bat?
I'm not telling you.
It's in the trunk, for sure.
Oh,
So
it's
then-
not. It's not in the trunk, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
No, but it's under a bunch of fucking children's school supplies.
Yeah.
Your wife's whole classroom is in the car.
It's easy.
right now.
It's very easily accessible. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. Do you have a name for your bat?
No.
Oh.
I'm not gay. Do you have a name for your gun?
No.
That wouldn't be gay.
That would be very gay.
But I used to have a name for the bat that I kept in my trunk. I called it Thomas.
That's my
Don't
middle
make me
name.
go get
'Cause-
Thomas.
Yeah, because there
What's
was...
your middle name?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a dude in my high school that was very annoying. He liked to correct people all the time. So I started calling my bat Thomas. I was like, yeah, Thomas doesn't like whenever people aren't being truthful.
Thomas will correct you.
Yeah, it's like Thomas will correct the answer.
Did you ever say that to anybody?
I
Did you
said
ever
it,
have to take your bat out?
I never brought it, but I said it all the time.
No, but I'm saying there's
No.
never been a real situation.
No, it was
Because I think that would be very menacing if you were like,
yeah.
this is Thomas, and he's going to correct you if you don't shut the fuck up.
Also, super gay.
I don't want to be mean to Eric.
Yeah, it's super gay that he names his
But-
bat. Yeah.
I'm not sure Eric could look menacing.
I'm a very joyful boy.
Like, he's still got an aw shucks about him if he's like,
I smashed someone in the knees. Yeah, but you know.
No, Eric is literally Mike Wazowski. That's a good reference.
that is a
Okay.
pretty good. Are you Monsters Inc?
Yeah.
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 Okay. I was
Yeah,
making sure.
You ever watch Monsters University? That's the whole thing. He's not scary enough.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
mean
yeah, I
that was the
guess
whole
you're right.
thing in the first movie too,
I didn't.
right?
Yeah, I guess that's kind of the theme of the entire thing.
Yeah, that's why he was
But-
the doorman, not.
Underrated movies.
No, I think it's one of the best-selling movies out there. It's probably one of the best-selling cartoon movies ever.
You think so?
Ooh, we need to find this out.
Hey, JP, can you let us? What is the best-selling?
Oh yeah, I don't have to look it up.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's gonna be like Frozen or some shit. It's gonna be one of like the newer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's
see-
say top are the-
animated films?
10 grossing animated films.
Yeah.
Yeah, the older the better, probably. Actually, if we're talking about grossing, like I bet
Oh
the
yeah, I mean
Lion
those
King
Snow
is number
Whites.
one.
Those old ones don't count though, because they're talking about like the '50s with like Snow White and Lion King and all that shit.
Yeah, but I don't think they made that much money.
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
in
but-
the box office? Maybe not, but
Yeah.
in all together.
All right, he's got it.
All right, top grossing animated movies number 1, Ni-Za 2.
What?
Never even.
All right, maybe we should say
Inside Out 2.
American. Okay, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
2, The Lion King. is
Hell
number
yeah.
3, Frozen 2.
What?
Number 4, and number 5, Super
You just
Mario
went 1, 2, 3, 2.
No, Frozen.
Frozen
number 2.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Part 2.
Oh, okay.
And then the last one was Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Bros. Movie, yeah.
Huh. Well, that's grossing. I
Yeah,
guess we'd have to
gross.
phrase the question different. We'd probably have to say most popular. I don't know. How would you say that?
I think the only way you can really look it up is by growth. Like,
Well, but if you're looking at box office, right? Like that's the reason Frozen 2 is higher than the original
Than Frozen
is
1,
'cause
yeah, 'cause,
it built
yeah.
such a following. So it's like, I would say Frozen 1 is probably still more popular than
Yeah.
Frozen 2. I don't know. All I know is I could recite Frozen from start to finish.
that sucks.
My daughter, for
Pretty
for
gay, too.
2.5 years, is the only thing she would watch.
Yeah.
Not like only movies she would watch. The
Only
only
thing,
thing
yeah.
she would watch.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because your kid was born right at the
Yeah.
peak.
You would
Frozen.
also love. You gonna call me gay too. You would absolutely love the Broadway play of Frozen because they have adult jokes in it.
I enjoy any like child thing they've thrown adult jokes in. I always enjoy that shit.
Yeah, which
Pixar
is-
movies, dude.
which is
So
all
many
of them.
Pixar movies have
Yeah.
like that was like their main thing.
Yeah. Do you guys think they're gonna make an Inside Out 3 wherever the the chick is horny all the
Dude,
time?
Dude, when she hits puberty,
This is the gangbang monster.
the rage that she gets from menstruation. Oh, you've arrived at menstruation station.
The dad leaves both of them.
I just went to take a fucking drink. I took the lid off, and this stayed on the top, and I almost died. And
Wouldn't
it
it
wouldn't
be
be funny
funny
if I died.
on camera.
That's a nice house.
It's a nice house.
Big house.
It's a big house out here. All right. Well, before we just start talking about kids' movies again, like we did for the last 2 episodes,
Yeah, we
There's a
ranked
theme.
them. We're ranking
We're all
them again.
dumb. There's like
What?
cartoons, you know?
well, yeah, and also you all have children, so
Yeah, that's fair.
And you are a child, so
I mean,
Yeah.
technically. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
like
yeah,
23.
sure, we'll go with
You're
that.
26, right?
Yeah.
this fucking guy.
I realized how close I am to 30 the other day. And I was like, that feels weird to say.
I want to hit him.
So do I. That was my first thought. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe for just this episode.
Just think, whenever I'm 30, you guys will be like 55, you know?
Maybe.
Don't even say it. I know where you're going.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, do you guys want
Fuck you.
to have a real
Pussy.
question? Or?
A real question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite conspiracy theory?
No, I'm not gay.
He just got really...
First of all, that doesn't make any sense. Also,
All conspiracy theories
to
are
the gay
fucking-
community, love y'all. Sort of. We dropped in a lot this episode, and I was like, oh.
I'm a huge fan of the gay community. But
They're not a fan of you.
conspiracy theory- No, they love me.
They don't.
No, they do.
We've been to your shows.
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was an open mic. Wasn't a show.
Oh, suddenly
They-
open mics aren't shows.
Well, they were at my show last night.
Yeah?
Let's
Yeah.
not get into this.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Because we don't talk about the first part of the show. After that, because I was hosting, I made some good jokes and they left.
right.
Towards them.
All right.
So the gays love me.
Well,
Love
need
is a
to-
strong
Anyway.
word.
favorite conspiracy theory. Is
Yeah.
that what you asked?
Yeah.
So the problem, I think logically, a
That's
conspiracy.
so not true. I pump the fucking brakes. No, you don't.
I'm one of the most logical people.
You're so not.
You got real Trump there. I'm so logical. I don't know why I'm Italian Trump, I guess. Yeah.
I'm the most logical person you know.
That's the boss.
New York pizza is the best pizza.
Hey, how was my Trump? That was my first time ever trying Trump.
Wasn't bad.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's one of the easiest voices to do, but
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
why I had to say that. I don't know why I am the way
A
I
fly
am.
just went up my nose.
I thought you were like blowing your nose at me or something. Some new I thumbed my nose at you, sir.
Most logical man in the room.
Just had a fly up his nose.
Yeah, there's a fly inside of my nose right now.
It's on film. It literally went like this.
What if he just became possessed?
Malls come out of his mouth.
It was one fly. He just turned coming out of his eyes and shit. Dude, do you know how? You know what's weird that he's not freaking out right now? So, for the viewers, Matt's so weird about shit that he wanted to try my guava juice, but he wouldn't try it because it was already open. So I had to bring a full one and let him try it before I drank mine. But you're not worried about a fly possibly being in your brain. Like, that freaks
why
you
would I
out.
be
A
worried about
foreign
this?
animal inside your body freaks you
Dude,
out less.
there's a lot of room up there. All right. You can do a full circle.
That
Come
kind
back
of throws me off. I figured you would be freaking out right now.
Well, I started freaking out when you started saying that stuff. I thought you were going to go in a way different direction. Maybe I am not the most logical person. I thought you were going to say, I dosed the drink.
Oh, that would have been hilarious. Yeah. Hey, guess what I did this weekend, guys? Knocked man off the wagon. There's 6 dead people. But it was a funny joke.
No, but I would say conspiracy-wise, I'd say the moon landing is
Yeah.
my favorite because that could literally go either way.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's a fun one.
Yeah, I mean, that's one that seems, if I was to say a favorite, I mean, I wouldn't pick.
I honestly
What's
don't.
the favorite would be, to me, it would be like the wildest one. And I'm trying to think.
I don't know a lot of conspiracies.
So
I know the basics. Like, I don't know.
So I love them, and I have a new favorite. So I'll tell you my favorite because it's only my favorite because it is the most
Okay.
silly, goofy one ever, and it's that people used to live on Mars like millions of years ago. Whenever Mars got too far away from the sun, they sent people to Earth. That's Adam and Eve.
Isn't Mars closer to the sun than the Earth?
No,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Pretty sure it is.
farther away.
No.
JP?
JP? Can you tell us in order?
All the planets in order from memory, please.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, and
Then Mars.
yeah.
We're the third closest?
Yeah.
Well, the third rock from the
yeah,
sun.
we're the third.
That's why that show was called that.
Yeah. But yes, and you're
Did I just see you get angry because you realized the way you looked?
Mars is fourth, right?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars,
Huh.
Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus.
Yeah, I never claimed to be good at science.
That's not science. That's not like
Well, it's not geography. What would you call it?
No, that is science.
basic knowledge.
I mean,
Well,
it's
it's
science.
astronomy, but
You
I
would be
would-
taught that in science class.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's not like you're building potions or some shit. Like that's
What?
just random knowledge.
That you're talking about
Dude,
Harry
that's a scientific fact.
Yes, I know, but what I'm
So
saying is
science, if I'm
All right.
smart at science,
making potions.
you're digging a hole. Boy.
I am. It's fine. Anyways, so the whole theory is that
You're going to let him get away with it's not making potions? What? Are we
Well-
talking Harry Potter here?
well, I
First
know
of all, Harry
then-
Potter's the shit.
I know, I
you would
love
be
Harry
okay.
Potter.
Okay. I was like, I wasn't going to allow Harry Potter blasphemy on this podcast.
Harry Potter's just bad Star Wars, dude.
It's not. I know that's like a thing that's been out there, but
If anything, it's better Star. It's an upgrade.
it's
Star
better
Wars.
Star Wars,
Yeah.
if anything, for sure. Not a Star
Oh
Wars
no,
guy.
the main villain can't take over a school.
Oh, you mean every movie? It follows there's a main villain and it's trying to do something bad.
No,
and
I
then
was
somebody
just-
fights against it.
I was just making fun of the fact that like the main thing he was trying to do was take out a high school.
That is
and
true.
he couldn't
That is
accomplish
true.
it.
There's a dude. I don't remember who the comic was, but he was talking about it. He was like, he tried to kill him as a baby, and he
Yeah.
could have just punched that baby. You could have just
think
turned
that was-
the temperature
was that
down
Zach?
2 degrees and walked away. That
Zach?
was a TikTok guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
showed
heard that
me.
joke at an open mic.
Oh, well, then he stole it.
Oh boy! All right,
No, probably not. It's probably parallel thinking.
take Zach out.
It's not that hard to like come to the conclusion that you could have punched the baby and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a pretty yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, conspiracy theory. Mars
Oh.
sent people.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I was all right. But anyway, so the whole idea is that people came from Mars.
He thinks
Repopulate
science is
Earth.
mixing potions. What is?
That just keeps coming back.
Dude, this is
That is the dumbest. That's
of all the
insane.
stupid shit that you've said
I have
the
not
fact
said
that
anything
you're
near
this hung
that
up-
stupid.
on this.
Name one thing that
You
was
know what we
dumber.
should keep? We should keep a board of dumb things that people say.
Yeah, this is
And
right
then,
now.
then
we should
if-
rank them.
we should have it on a board, like by us.
Yeah.
And then if you say something and I'm like, that takes the cake, right?
Yeah.
Like, then we would just have a quote from all of us up there. It's the dumbest thing we've said so far on
Yeah,
the
let's just
podcast.
write on JP's walls.
That was a good one.
Yeah, he's gonna do that every time I talk. What am I fucking retarded?
I mean, you aren't the one that thought science was potions, but
What was
so
that?
said you aren't the one that thought science was potions.
No, I know.
It was he. I see what he tried to do though. He was trying to be funny, and we didn't laugh.
Yeah.
And now it's awkward.
Yeah, saying now Matt's really hung up on a joke that could have been moved over, but he's like, no, let's keep the podcast.
No, I'm kind of
hung up
enjoying
on
it
this.
because you were being a dick
Let's
about your
keep-
age earlier. I'm not defending you, right? This is, oh, you think I'm on your side?
Listen, I know.
Not yet.
To be fair, whenever you guys grew up, you did think science and potions were the same thing. Was that the 1400s? Wizardry and witchcraft?
I grew up in the 90s when saying something like that would get you shot, okay? I grew up in a town of 1,200 people
Where Harry Potter
where a
was
bunch
illegal.
of middle schoolers got into fights about whether they supported West Side or East Side rap, okay? West Coast, East Coast. There was a fucking fight in my school of all white children in the middle of Iowa
Yeah, I was gonna say-
about whether you were repping the West Coast or the East Coast. Such a bunch of little fucking nerds.
Then they all went and got Chevy S10s and drove home.
100%. It's funny the evolution too, because in the 90s and early 2000s, right, that was what it was. It was all like rap music. Everybody was driving like Camaros and Eclipses and shit like
Yeah.
that. And now it's back to everybody only listens to country music and they drive big old pickup trucks and tractors to school sometime for no reason. And I was just like, the evolution of what's in is funny.
Yeah. Well, it's just whatever.
Well, your kid's that age now too, right? Your daughter?
No, she's 10. So
okay.
Yeah.
who knows? It may be back to rap by the time
It's just whatever is counterculture from 15 years earlier.
What is her favorite subject in school? Is it
daughter's.
potions?
But
kind of, it's art. So
Oh, there we go. Nice.
I mean, kind of.
that's
potions.
kind of potion.
You're mixing things together and
Yeah,
making things, I guess.
yeah.
So that would be hilarious. You know how there's like furries and shit like that, where they're like, "Oh, I'm a dog," but like, what if you just started pretending to be a wizard at school? That's something I could get behind, dude. If kids started identifying as wizards, I'd be all for it. Just carrying little sticks around and being like, "No," just hexing teachers and shit in the hallway. That'd be great.
Oh, what is that? What is the death? The death?
The Death Eaters?
No. The spell of
Vada
death.
Kedavra?
Vada Kedavra?
Are you just saying that to your teacher?
Just killing your teacher. What's the one where you bring things to you? Asio? It's like Asio clothes and just whoop. Thanks.
Yeah.
Always wanted to see.
What's Snape's class? What's the one that he teaches?
Potions. For a while there, it wasn't funny. And now it's funny again. Remember how he kept bringing it up and we were both like, stop?
Yeah.
Now I'm like, keep going.
Wait, were you saying stop? Because I wasn't getting that. I wasn't
really saying
No,
anything.
what I meant, I wasn't getting that vibe from you. I thought we were part of this together. I thought we were teaming
We're back
up.
together now.
Okay.
So you really.
I'm a real wishy-washy kind of guy.
Yeah.
We're very
the wind
similar,
takes
actually.
them.
It's not hard to convince us to go one way or the other. Probably doesn't help that I have a bad memory, so
Yeah.
I'm like, why was I mad at this person?
Yeah.
Couldn't have been that bad.
Is there
Would
a potion?
help?
Several well-mixed potions may help.
So well mixed potions will make me forget, dude.
Speaking of stupid shit, somehow I'm getting random North Korean propaganda videos on my TikTok. Like, consistently. Like, every 30 or 40 fucking videos is just like Kim Jong-un looking at some corn and they're like, come visit North Korea. Dude, it's wild. And then
That's
like all
nuts.
these people in the comments are like, obviously paid by North Korea to put comments in there.
Yeah.
They're all like, oh, I would love to visit North Korea someday. And I'm like, well, this chat needs some negativity, doesn't it? So I've just been posting, which is probably why it's showing up on my algorithm even more.
Yeah.
Just random mean comments. I was like, why does there was this one of him, and he's so short and fat. You don't realize it.
Yeah.
He's like standing in front of this corn. He's got this look on his face. I'm like, why does he look like he's about to try to show you how fast his new shoes are? He looks like one of those little Asian kids in one of the new Pixar movies.
Is he wearing my frames?
Yeah, I say, does he have really fast glasses on?
Oh, shoot, you know what?
He might.
I took a picture of it. Let's find
No,
out.
I don't think he.
I don't think he has.
He does have his fast glasses on. It's the way he's standing. And then
He looks like he's trying to get cast in the Fat Karate Kid, dude. He's wearing his little white shirt.
they had pictures. They keep trying to make things seem normal. They had a video of these like guys slaving away in a field, and they were like, "Look, the North Korean band is playing for them," and then. Just like 5 yards to the side, there's just a bunch of dirty military guys playing the drums. I was like, that's an execution. They're digging graves. They're digging graves. That's an execution. They're going, and then they get shot when they're done.
What if they played out the whole video and just kept the same energy and they're like, look, and now we're murdering their families.
Fun fact, not only are they going to die, but the next 6 generations are also going to jail. But it's been, it lifts my day when one pops up. I'm like, this is fucking hilarious.
Do Do you attack the people that are commenting, or do you just attack the video?
A little of both.
Okay,
A little
cool.
Both. Yeah. But I mean, you know, what more can you say to
Do you
somebody
do that a
that's-
lot? Do you do that like on Instagram too, on the videos, and you do that on Facebook? I've seen you do it on Facebook several times. But
I do get a little trolly on Facebook. Most of the time in our fucking community page.
Yeah.
I don't do it as much as I want to.
Matt, you comment on a lot of random stuff I see.
So once in a blue, I will.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen very often,
But whenever there's like a real absurd video,
Yeah.
I usually am like, hey, Matt's making comments about this. Like you posted on the dude that got into a fight with Theo Vaughn.
oh yeah, I made a dumb comment too.
Yeah, it was funny though.
Yeah, it made you laugh.
Yeah, I was like, that's funny
Yeah.
because you hear about that? Some dude went and was like harassing Theo Vaughn at a bar, because it was the dude's birthday. So he was like, "Oh, make TikToks with me," and Theo was just like, "Eat shit and go away."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the dude's
It's my birthday, make a TikTok with
Yeah.
me. That's gay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. The dude he like makes a comment. He's like, yeah, I was gonna try to get him to like pop balloons with me because like he's a comedian. That's fun. And Matt just comments, yeah, us comics love popping balloons. And I was like, that is the perfect response to something that stupid that
That
the
is
dude
hilarious.
said. That you're like, what are you talking about? Literally, the world looks at us as clowns. They're like, why don't you got your face makeup on?
It was funny. I made that comment, and the comment after mine was, it was like a week or two later. It was like a famous comedian in Austin.
Yeah.
And he said something about balloons too. So
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder if he's thought this was stupid. So I deleted the comment.
Oh, okay.
I'm a pussy.
Matt
Yeah.
is the most logical person.
I assume Matt was going to go down the typical road he does, where he's like, I wonder if that guy saw my comment, and then he was trying to steal my comment.
I don't
and do
say
it more famous.
steal. No, I thought he looked at my comment, and then he was like,
I could do that better.
yeah. That's what I thought it was. So I was like,
I thought you never know which Matt you're gonna get. Sometimes it's very self-hating.
It's
right?
usually the most
But
logical
sometimes
one.
it's delusional, right? So like what I was really waiting to hear was, and so obviously like me and him, we're on the same page. Like we know funny, you know?
you've never heard me say anything close to that.
Yeah, actually. That's fair. You're right.
I literally go the opposite every time when it comes to comedy. My God. This episode sucks. Take that out.
Leave it in.
Why does this episode suck? We've been having fun. Why are you so upset now? Would you like to sit on the couch and tell us about your feelings?
Yeah.
No, he's the therapist still. I'm kind of upset our therapist keeps on showing up in
Why'd you
gym
look down-
shorts.
Why'd you look down at the couch like that?
He's trying to figure out if you
Oh,
can
because
fit.
my hand touched something and it was this fucking cord. I was like, what is that?
Sneak a little snag.
Dude, I just saw a video of that guy. He's all grown up.
Yeah.
All grown up and like has a real job and shit. And I'm like, I kind of thought you were going
Which
guy?
to die in a basement.
Sneaky little
The
snake
sneaky
guy
little snake
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
from Vine.
Oh yeah, he has like an account now, and he talks about it. Doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he
Yeah.
has a TikTok account.
Yeah. You wondering where the guy who, and then he posts a video. You wonder where this guy's been? Well, guys, that's me.
Yeah.
He has like 100 videos of that.
Do you remember the crazy ex-girlfriend one where she was like staring at the camera and smiling?
Yeah, I think so.
No, did you know her?
No, it was. I saw her account just recently pop
Brent's
up.
ex-wife.
He said it the way he brought it up. That's where I thought it was going. That was actually my
No, she had
video.
a really cool. She had a really cool video on TikTok. She was like the original meme, like one of the
Yeah.
original ones. And she was like, I sat down one day. I made a video. She kind of told what the was talking about what the video was about. She was like, I posted it, and overnight, somebody screen grabbed that spot because she was like, I didn't know what to say, so I was like, I'll just make a weird face. She goes, they screen grabbed it, and my life changed overnight. She
That's
was like,
crazy.
from something that I never intended nor thought was going to, I just put something out. She
Yeah.
goes, that's how crazy some of this can be. And I was like, that's fucking cool, though.
Yeah.
That's super cool. She was not looking for anything, and then boom, all of a sudden, she probably made lots of money off that.
Yeah. My aunt is friends with a lady whose kid was like one of the little like original Vine meme kid with one of the sayings.
Yep.
And they still get like residual checks
From Vine?
from like her likeness of like what she said and people like using it
Oh,
for
okay, gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
like in memes and like all that kind of stuff. That they're like, yeah, that they like make a couple $1,000s a year still just off of like they posted some recording.
That's wild. Did you do that? How old were you when Vine was out?
I was in middle school. I didn't.
You never got into it?
No. We had one buddy that he moved to us like from a little bit bigger city. So he was like, oh, this is like what everyone's doing. That's cool. And we're like, you're fucking a loser, dude. Trying to post it on the internet. But he made this video.
Did you say potion again?
He's making potions.
He's gonna potion on the internet. I was like,
No,
you're real upset. Did a wizard touch you?
Gandalf the Clingy, dude. But he made this video, and it was of him teleporting around his yard. And to this day, every once in a while, someone will just pop up in the group chat and be like, teleport. Teleport. And he's just like, I hate you guys so much.
Like, I could have been famous, but you guys bullied me and stopped.
Yeah, so, yeah, if he would have just kept on making videos, he wouldn't be in Iraq right now.
What's he doing in Iraq right now?
Military.
Okay.
Yeah. He's just hanging out.
I was hoping to do something
Tourism.
different. He's opening a Starbucks.
He moved over there, married a lady, beats her, you know.
Turns out everything's way more chill over there.
These broads.
Somebody talk shit about your potions joke, you can shoot them.
Yeah, getting stoned over there, it's a whole new meaning. You know what I mean? Ooh, should we do, I think I want to make a theme.
Wait, time out.
What?
Conspiracy.
Oh,
we
man.
completely. Yeah, because we got to bully somebody else. I got to bully somebody for a minute. So.
Hey, we're going back to your Mars conspiracy.
Yeah.
Well, we pretty well went over it.
Yeah, it's just
Did we?
they sent the people from Mars.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we never went into it any further. I thought you wanted to go into it further.
Well, it seemed like we were busy talking about
Potions.
potions, so
Yeah.
you were really hung up on that. So I was like, oh, we'll move along in the conversation.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if
but
you
now
wanna-
he's hung up on this, so if we don't acknowledge it, you gotta pick your battles, bro. All right?
He's like a dog with a ball, dude.
Like, just
It rolled
fucking
underneath
throw
the
it.
couch, and he's like,
By the
fuck.
time he gets back, he'll be tired. We'll be good, okay?
But yeah.
Sorry, I'm being logical about this right now. All right, fine.
But yeah, no, that's basically the whole thing. It's just that people originally came from Mars. I think that's a very fun. I think
That's
that's
fun.
Oh, it's a
that's
fun one. Yeah,
That's a fun conspiracy.
It's a
theory.
cool one to believe.
Yeah, to be like, it's complete bullshit, but that's funny as hell.
I do love flat earthers.
Yeah,
That's
I've never
probably
met-
my favorite group of conspiracy.
But I've
Yeah.
never actually met a flat earther. I'd love to meet one.
So I think, I could be completely wrong about this, but I think flat Earth started. You guys know, like the birds are fake, like that.
Yeah,
What?
birds aren't real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are
they're-
birds?
The conspiracy theory. Ooh, this is another one of my. Actually, that might be my favorite one.
Yeah.
So the conspiracy theory about birds is they're not real. They are like drones the government has spying on us.
Yeah.
And that's the reason they always sit on power lines because they're charging.
Yeah.
You've
But-
killed multiple birds.
Yeah.
For
yes,
sure, but there's people that believe birds like that.
See,
That's why it's fucking hilarious.
But that's the thing. The birds are fake started as a joke. A bunch of guys were like, you know, it'd be really funny is if we just started holding protests, talking about how birds are fake.
Are you serious?
And it was all satirical. It was all
Really?
I
funny.
didn't know that's how it started. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of guys on like early internet being like, you know, what'd be really funny is if we went to a college campus, all had signs, and we talked to people how birds aren't real. I think Flat Earth started the same way. I think it was a joke on the internet to make fun of people, and then really dumb people got involved.
That's wild.
That could be.
I
Now
think
they're- now
that's
they're-
what happened.
And now they're going to colleges.
Yeah.
And protesting. Like,
Yeah.
it's wild. They're going into lotions classes. And
Yeah.
I said it wrong.
Lotions? Lotions classes?
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
he
a
tried-
whole different area. You know what I mean?
I didn't know Diddy started a school.
Yeah, it's the Johnson & Johnson.
Johnson and Johnson.
Here at
University.
Epstein University.
Yeah, that is wild.
But
you
yeah,
think, you think that's what the Mars thing is too?
I could see people really believing that.
So I think the Mars thing, some people kind of believe to a point because there's all like the Anunnaki shit.
Yeah.
And like that kind of stems off of it, of like, oh, there was other. But I think most people look at it and they're like, oh, this is like a silly, funny idea to talk about. And be like, oh, let's talk about this for a minute. And then you'd be like, that was dumb. And then you move on. Like, that's what I think most conspiracies are. Like, that's kind of where you should take them. You're like, what's the funniest way of talking about this?
Yeah, until you talk to someone who's like really fucking into it.
Yeah.
Well, I can't stand real
yeah.
conspiracy theory
yeah.
people. They're like those people that believe all the conspiracies,
Yes.
right? All.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, the other problem is there's so much of it that is true that you're like, oh, this used to be like, oh, that's like silly. And then it's like, oh, no, that was real. And it all gets lumped in together. Like, flat Earth.
Because this one has been proved,
Yeah.
that means this one is also
Yeah.
probably true. Yeah.
So.
Oh, you talking about flat Earth just triggered me. I was reading a news story today
Yeah.
of a guy that could probably easily tell you that
Yeah.
Earth isn't flat because he was a Chinese guy that lives in China, and he was paragliding.
I think.
Well, I was going to say Chinese national, but I didn't know.
I think that Brent has been sponsored by the Chinese
Asia?
Communist Party. He's over here. He's like, yeah, just watch a lot of like North Korea videos. And, anyways,
Next he's going to talk about Russia.
yeah, he's like, look, Putin has some good points. Is all I'm saying. What's the big deal? All right.
Anyway, this guy's paragliding, and he got caught in like one of his safety features failed. And he got caught in it was like a wind. It's like a updraft is like something they called it.
yeah.
And it took him up all the way like over, I want to say like 8,000 feet. No, it was maybe even high. It was higher than that. So high that like his whole face was frozen.
Yeah.
Like he survived, but he
Barely.
spent like 8 hours up there because he was at the will of the fucking wind.
Jesus.
And it like video, all of it was on video because he had a fucking GoPro on there. So you just see like icicles developing on him over time.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How terrifying would that be?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's I don't fuck with flight. I don't fuck with the ocean.
You gonna go skydiving ever?
No.
Have I or would I?
Would you?
I think I would. But
My daughter told me she wants to go skydiving, my 10-year-old. And I was like, you realize if we go, you can't back out. She was like, no, I know. And she's always been my little daredevil. Like, she's doing all the roller coasters and stuff. So my wife has been skydiving, but I've never have. And so
Yeah.
we're gonna do it this summer. We're gonna take her.
is that why you're trying to lose the weight?
Well, I mean, that'd be part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make
'Cause
sure
there-
them straps don't snap.
Well,
when they
and
open.
because there is like a weight limit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, because me.
Imagine Matt with a man strapped to his back. The guy's like, we're going this way. Matt just stands up. He's like, nah, we're going
Just
over
come
here.
to my house after midnight. You'll see that.
Why does it have to be so late?
My wife's sleeping.
I like to think she watches.
She's the cuck. That would be interesting.
Wild. What a weird
A
turn of
woman
events.
sitting there watching your husband get fucked by a dude?
Well, you think I'd be getting fucked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said a
I
man.
said strapped to your back,
Yeah,
and you
you
said
said
come
a-
check it out after
Oh,
midnight.
I was talking
so-
about just like both of us naked and I'm just carrying him around.
No, strapped to your
I
back.
wasn't thinking about fucking.
You just carry around. a
You're
naked
super
guy?
logical.
The most logical.
He gets
man
hot in the house at
room.
night, you know?
No, I just imagine like making food with the guy on my back.
He's steering you like Ratatouille. He's like, put the pizza rolls in at $4.25.
Oh my god.
Blows on your ear when the timer's done. He's like,
I also like to think that's a really tall guy, so like his feet kind of touch.
his toes are just dragging on the floor. So in this theory, he's always been smaller. But I think now that, I think like 7 foot is better. His shins are just dragging across the ground. He looks like Matt's paralyzed dog.
He's just kicking his feet.
Out front. I'm gonna open the oven. Put your feet back.
Yeah, not stop
Or
it.
I'm just carrying a large paraplegic guy.
Nah, quadriplegic would make it way funnier. Matt's got his arms around his neck, and then they're zip tied together.
The guy still has a little straw he blows into. It's hooked up.
That's how he's moving, Matt. He's become some weird cyborg.
Matt's like, this is how I make extra money in the evenings.
And I'm on what are those things called? The two wheels, and you could.
Oh, Segway. Oh, no, hoverboards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I've never gotten on a hoverboard.
Neither have I.
Yeah,
would-
same.
I think I
That
would
was past my,
die.
that was past my time.
Yeah, way past mine too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a skateboard. I skateboarded a little bit when I was younger.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good.
I was gonna say I was able to kickflip and ollie. That's as far as I got. I got grind.
I tried.
Figured it was gonna be a grinder joke if I said grinding.
There was gonna be.
Yeah.
But I tried to skateboard once and I fell immediately, and I was like, I'll never get on one of these again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned quitting at an early age.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried to skateboard as a very little kid, and yeah, my entire family was like, we're going to go to the skate park. My brother sat there and was like, you look fucking stupid. And I was like, this is dumb. You're right. We're
I don't
not
like this at all.
never going to do this again.
Mine's worse. So literally for Christmas one year, my cousin came up to me crying with a gift, my older cousin, and she was like, I saved all my money so I can get you a skateboard and these shoes. Because I know I get made fun of all the time and I want you to...
Get made fun of too. I want another gay little emo skater nerd in the family.
Did you buy Uber in DCs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not what they were. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Vans. One or
I
the
think they were
other.
Vans. No, they were the other ones. Started with an E.
Oh, fuck. Those were so popular.
She
too.
also bought the wrong size.
Dude.
Because I must have been like, I don't know, 10, and she bought me like a size 13 when I was 10.
Yeah, but that was also kind of the thing with those shoes. Everyone always wore them way too big.
Etnies?
Etnies. That's it. Dude, and oh man, those were always the one. Dude, Etnies give me a... They kind of turn you on a little bit, you know? Back when we were in
kids and
school...
shoes really gets them
Back when
going.
we were in school, the girls that wore the Etnies were like the punk rock chicks
Yeah.
and the goth chicks. And they were always a smoke show.
We
Dude.
didn't have many of those in my school.
Yeah, I guess you were living in the... You
No.
didn't have goth kids in the Bronx? The only
Now,
black kids?
now he's mad that you're assuming he is from the wrong part of New York. What's in the
that
fucking
where he said?
Bronx?
No, the Bronx is the black part of town, so relax.
So there's no goth black people?
No, I'm not from that part.
Where are you from?
Long Island. You know, I
I
went to
think
high
it
school.
changes every time he talks.
No, he has said that before.
I lived
but
in Brooklyn until junior high, then I went to high school on
Brooklyn.
Long Island.
Why do they see? How about you name your fucking boroughs? Completely different fucking things.
They are. Brooklyn,
No, Brooklyn and Bronx. They both start with BR. It's confusing to people that aren't from there.
Queens,
Well, you
Staten
should live
Island,
there.
Look, all that
Manhattan.
that whole region, including Maine, it's fucking New York. That whole part of the country,
That's
New York.
New England up there. That's New England.
It's all New
I've
York.
been to Maine. I did a comedy festival in Maine.
Yeah.
In Portland, Maine. I didn't even know Maine had a Portland. I thought there was only one.
What's his face on the show? Bar Marley. Was he on that in that festival?
Who?
No, the comic Bar Marley. He's huge up in New England.
I don't know. I didn't hear it. I don't remember the name.
He's a killer.
I'm trying to think. I don't even remember who the headliners were on that one. It's fucking forever ago. I just remember getting there. Everything was stupid expensive, and the town was super old. And I was just like, all of their sidewalks were those like brick sidewalks,
Yeah.
but they were all fucking uneven and shit.
Oh, yeah,
And
that's
then
how it
the
is,
guy,
yeah.
the guy that I was rooming with, Paul Smith, he's a Dallas comic. he has a cane. Because he has, he has a cane. So he was like, we get to our first show, and he's like, well, y'all fucking hate handicapped people here. He was like, every single step I took was a tripping hazard. This is insane.
Oh, but to go back to the goth stuff, my wife was one of those people. when she was in high school.
I can see your wife being
Yeah.
punk rock goth.
Yeah,
For sure.
she's still she'll wear. She has one of those shoes called
Heelys? I just want to picture your wife fucking heeling around the fucking house after the kids.
I like to think that they're in the middle of a fight and she's like, I'm out of here.
If she, I think it would be justified. If she fucking did that to me,
That'd be so funny.
I would hit her. If she did
Matt hates
Hey,
comedy.
JP, leave this in.
No. If she,
Dude, if somebody Heelys...
I'm picturing her going away, like, and then coming back and smacking him in the back of the head, and she like slides by again.
He's like, I'm gonna go get in my car really
I'm
fast.
so
okay?
fast in my Heelys.
Dude, somebody healing away from an argument is so funny. That's fucking legendary. Dude, there was a chick in my school in elementary that had the little button on the back of her shoes to pop out the Heelys.
Oh,
like the
I didn't know that
wheels.
was a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there were like...
That's past our time. The wheelie thing, whatever they're called.
Yeah, say because like you couldn't have them in school.
Oh.
But she was like, I have a loophole, so she'd be like out of recess, she'd be like, chink, and then and you're like, oh shit!
Just heeling around at
Yeah.
recess?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dope as hell, dude.
Yeah, I just remember, because that was probably a couple of years after.
Yeah.
So, like, I remember being, like, my 20s going to the mall. There's just all these fucking kids, like, swinging around the mall. And I was like, these kids are stupid.
There is one dude on Instagram. Have you seen this guy? Where he does tricks with
In
the
Heelys?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's awesome. Yeah.
You guys send me that later, because I want to follow
I gotta
this
see.
guy.
I gotta see when it pops up. I don't follow him. He just pops up on my feed sometimes.
That's
But
right.
yeah, he'll wheelie up to like a staircase, then he'll jump up there.
Yeah.
And then jump off and do like some weird trick, and then heelie
There he
away.
goes, parkour.
Everything at the end.
Parkour.
The video is just him healing away at the end of every video.
I love that. Dude,
Yeah.
if you beatboxed and then he lead away while beatboxing.
Yeah. That's how you win an argument, dude. Oh, man.
I kind of
Wait.
want to do... Can I tell you another...
Can you win an argument with a chick by healing away?
Yeah.
No, I think that would be one of their icks if you fucking did that.
Look, if you're talking to a chick and she has an ick, that's a child, you shouldn't be talking to her. If a grown woman's, I have an ick, shut the fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
Bridget.
No, for sure. No, but that was just another one of their ways of calling us
Well,
gay.
I'm not sure if men can really win arguments with women.
No,
I
but
mean-
I would 100% buy Heelys just to Heely away from my wife one time.
For sure.
Because also, she'd find it fucking hilarious.
I'd sleep on the couch for a night to heal you away from my wife. But she wouldn't make me.
It would be great to do that to a stranger. As an example, I was at Nissan before, and they tried to overcharge me, and the lady had an attitude. And
Yeah, I bet this is all a very one-sided problem. All right, keep
no,
going.
it was. And they, it would have been fantastic to say what I wanted to say to her, and then just heal you away. That would have been amazing.
Well, what did you want to say?
I wanted to say something.
Did you forget it?
No.
Or you... Oh, this is going to be good.
No, it's not that bad. I'm just not saying it.
It's not that bad. I'm just not going to say it. Well, we know it's not the N-word.
She was Asian.
She was what?
Asian.
Asian.
Yeah.
Then you got to hit a gong as you heal you away.
Way better. Just hit a
Oh my god. Well, boys.
I was going to call her transgender. It was going to be a transgender joke, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, probably.
We're going to leave it at
didn't.
that. Yeah.
So Matt treats normal people in everyday life just like audience members in a comedy show.
No, I didn't say it, so I don't.
Also, we gave him
True.
a complete out to just, he's like, I'm not going to say it. We said good, made a joke, moved on, and then he's like, you know what?
I didn't say it, though. I just said what the idea was going to be, but...
We can make the leap.
Yeah.
We'll jump for you.
Yeah. It's officially time to vote, though, boys and girls. I think it's me.
I love how he just took it. He's like trying to take our power away.
Oh, 100%.
He's like, you know what? If I just say it's me, because that was actually my thought process the last time.
Yeah.
But then Matt came out of nowhere and fucking swooped in and took it from me.
No, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to...
Yeah.
The rest of the episode, Matt's gonna be quiet for 5 fucking minutes, which is the most peace and fucking quiet. Maybe, you know what? Maybe you and your wife should vote on the at home. And every time you vote for her, you'll be quiet for a little bit. And then she'll be like, I'll gladly be the if you will shut the fuck up.
And then Healy away.
Oh, someone's got to make a joke about that.
Healing away, that is pretty funny.
I think we need stickers.
Just healing away from a woman. Oh, I'm gonna design this.
Yeah.
I've got ideas already.
Just say it, and then Healy away.
Off to get milk. Oh, I'm low on cigarettes.
And it's a woman holding a baby.
I just want you to take care of your kids, Kevin.
And the race of that woman would be?
Huh? What'd you say? I didn't even hear you.
Oh, I said the race of the woman would be?
White.
Perfect.
Because that was a southern accent. I mean, I guess there's black people in the South, but but they are not here by choice, and they should be allowed to live wherever they want. Okay. And I'm glad that fucking plantation house burnt down.
What?
That was some real karma. Did you guys not see that?
Okay.
All right, news story of the week. No.
Oh, well.
Oh, so you guys
Sorry
don't have
about-
black friends. I get it. That's fine. Here, let me catch you up.
No. Just like I did last week, you took the off from Eric.
There's no way. I'm telling you a
100%.
real fucking news story that happened this week. It's actually part of the fucking segment we're supposed to do that you never let me fucking get to this time. Every time I try to bring it up, you'd interrupt me. So we're going to talk about it now.
Okay, cool. Sorry for interrupting.
Remember when you weren't going to talk for the rest of the episode?
Yeah, I realize. That's why I'm apologizing.
I think it's funny that he's sitting there with his hand, like, he's sitting there like a kid that this guy yelled at. He's like, I heal you away from mom. Now I'm grounded.
Because it was another one of those situations where I forget that people can respond.
But he only uses logic.
I think if I said it with a deeper voice, maybe people would respond. I don't know. If I stood up over you, I go.
Are we sure I'm not on this episode?
I don't think you're getting out of it.
Deeper voice?
You're not getting out of it.
That's fair.
I'm not coming to your side.
I was trying to double down whenever I say it with a deeper voice. Hey, bitch.
Well, that is kind of like the dad voice. My kids do respond to that for sure. But anyway, there was a plantation house, I want to say it was in Georgia, that just suddenly like burst into flames and burned down. It was one of the ones that was like, it was like a real fucking bad place. And there was just all these people.
Unlike the other plantation houses that were like, yeah, you know.
Yeah, they're all bad.
This one was
but
still
that's like,
functioning.
That's like saying, okay, that would be like saying, hey, you're gonna die at the hands of the Nazis. Do you want to go into the gas chamber, or do you want to get beaten with rocks until you're dead? Right? They are worse ways. There's worse places
That's
of the
fair.
worst. And it just
fair.
burst into flames and burned down. And that was right about the time that Annabelle was missing.
Oh, yeah. I heard about
And they were like, everyone's like, look at this fucking karma. Annabelle came over and burned this fucking house down. That's what you
Annabelle?
guys get.
the little
That
creepy
doll
demon
that's supposed to
thing.
be haunted. There's
That's
like
a-
4 movies. The Conjuring's with
Yeah.
Oh,
Conjuring's
is that based off a real doll?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, all of the Conjuring movies are based on true stories. Like it's this Elizabeth Warren and her husband, and they actually, they've.
Is that why
I
she's
love
so
haunted
bad
shit.
in Congress? Elizabeth Warren?
Did I say? Oh yeah, but it is Warren. This is the Warren's
I
family.
don't
Yeah.
know.
Huh. Wonder if there's a connection. Maybe that is why that old bitch is
All
fucking.
right, I'm the let's give us cards.
Well, we got anything coming up, boys?
Yeah, well, me and Eric, we have a show in Smithville on
Yep.
June 14th at Charlie's,
Yep.
7 p.m. Come check it out. Brent couldn't make it, but we're gonna try to put some books. We're gonna try to book shows with the three of us in the future. So
Yeah, and then I have a show tonight, so no one will get to be there. But
I mean, nobody will be there.
hey, dude, this is the hot happening downtown of Austin, Texas, dude.
You never know what Netflix producer might be in the crowd down there.
You never know what homeless guy might be throwing piss on people in the back alley. But yeah, and then I'm hosting up in Gerald July 14th? 19th, July
Oh,
19th.
nice.
Nice for remembering the date.
It's on the calendar, dude. Okay. Because Big Dog over here is going to be on the road.
I am gonna be on the road that weekend. Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
4 shows with Alex Cunningham. Thanks
Nice.
for bringing me out. Yeah, and funniest person in Austin at Cap City, July 13th. So that one I'm excited for. That'll be a fun one.
Hell yeah. Well, sweet. Anything else, guys?
Matt Butera Comedy, 2 BUBS, 1 on Facebook, and Facebook, Instagram, and then obviously you can find us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume you can see my social right there because that's where it's gonna be in the video. So
Yeah. Same with mine. And of course, like, subscribe here. And shout out to our wonderful producer, the very cute JP. You can find all of another Whataburger shirt. He's wearing another Whataburger shirt.
I almost bought a Whataburger version of this today.
This man's a legend. All right, fucking. He's gonna wear only Whataburger shirts.
Are you gonna
from
wear
here on
that?
out.
Didn't you wear that on our last episode?
Now we're the Texas one.
Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but find all JP's stuff. Birthday Boys Productions. Shout out to him for producing this amazing pod, and we will see you guys next week.